Where do you keep your secret key? How do you store it? What do you do? What is it? How does it work? Why are you sitting here with an anvil, 2 pieces of metal, and some steel punches? What is going on? Is this a blacksmithing episode, or does this have to do with cryptocurrency?
So you finally started your own business. Invest for the long term, and I'll show you exactly how. Be good to future you.
Well, I'm here to tell you it has a little bit to do with both. In this video, I'm going to briefly explain the differences between hot storage, warm storage, and cold storage in regards to cryptocurrency, and then we're going to talk about secret keys, secret phrases, and how they work. After we've explained how they work, we'll have a better understanding of why we're doing what we're doing. After that, I'm going to teach you how to record your secret key using 2 pieces of aluminum, a hammer, and some steel punches. Why, you might ask? Let me explain. So there's 3 different ways that your cryptocurrency can be stored. The first one is hot storage. That's on an exchange like Coinbase, Binance, or Gemini. They are custodians. They hold on to your cryptocurrency, just like BlockFi, for example. They're going to give you a login and an email, but they hold on and control your crypto, not you, because you don't have the keys. The secret keys. Yes, I'm talking about secret keys like these. By the way, this is something you should never do. Never, ever print your secret keys. I'm just doing this for the video. Another thing you should never do is take a screenshot of your secret key like this. Don't ever screenshot your secret key. This is just here for an example so you can understand what it is. This secret key is something you only get when you create your own wallet. That's why you might not have heard of it before. But if you have, you're watching the right video. I promise. You're going to learn everything you need to know. This secret key is what gives you access to your wallet on the blockchain. You don't need anything but this secret phrase to access your cryptocurrency on the blockchain. You don't. That's how it works. All your money is stored in the blockchain. Everybody knows how much you have. It's all about access. The only time you can access it or send money out of a wallet is with your passphrase or secret key. So let's talk about warm storage. Warm storage is when your cryptocurrency is stored on a third-party wallet, right? Like MetaMask, Trust Wallet, or MyEtherWallet. All 3 of them are great options. They're apps that you download on your phone or your desktop, and when you create a wallet there, it randomly generates a secret key and a wallet address for you. The wallet address is public, and that's where all the money gets sent to. The secret key, however, is very, very secret and should never be exposed to any potential for leaks. Let me explain further. When it generates that secret key is your ability to tap in and access that wallet that it created. Without that secret key, nothing can be sent out of that wallet. So if the secret key is lost and you can never send money out of that wallet, it's fundamentally useless. It's gone forever because you can't do anything with it. That's why they stress on these programs and these apps, write down your secret key. Keep it safe. Never screenshot it. Don't put it on Google Drive. Don't share it with anybody. Don't do anything that could possibly compromise it, because if someone else has your secret phrase, they can access your wallet from any computer or any device in the world and send your cryptocurrency to whoever they want. There's a lot of responsibility that comes along with holding on to your own currency. Typically, before, banks would handle this for us. They would be custodians and keep our money safe. But when you're dealing with cryptocurrency, the people's money, you are responsible for keeping your shit safe. You are the custodian. So just like keeping your money underneath a mattress or burying it in the backyard, you need to keep track of your secret key. The best possible way to keep track of your secret key is to use a combination of redundancies. And we're going to talk about that in a minute. But let me explain cold storage, the last type of storage, first. Cold storage is any type of cryptocurrency storage that doesn't have access to the internet. Anything that's offline. A paper wallet that was generated with a computer that wasn't connected to the internet. A hardware wallet like the Trezor or the Nano S or Nano X, made by Ledger. These are all great options, but sometimes people don't have the money to spend on a hardware wallet, so they want to create one on their own, either a paper wallet with MyEtherWallet, or they just want to simply use, MetaMask on their phone. The problem is that you have to record your secret phrase. The secret key has to be recorded, and if we can't screenshot it or store it digitally, then that removes a lot of options. It's just not safe to store it on a computer in any way, shape, or form. We have to come up with something new. Writing it down on a piece of paper works, but what if there's a fire or a flood, or you lose it, or the ink fades? What happens then? What if you spill your drink on your nightstand and that's where your paperwork is and it bleeds the ink and you can no longer read the secret phrase and you can't access your money anymore? All of these things are things that we need to take into consideration. We don't want to keep a copy in the bank in a safety deposit box because the bank might shut down or might not give you access to it. We want to create a safe, durable, secure way to store these words. So that I've done a lot of thinking on this subject. I've thought about it a lot. I've done a lot of research on the internet. The best way to do this, in my opinion, is to stamp your secret phrase into a piece of metal. It's the best way. Think about it. If you use 2 pieces of aluminum and you stamp your 12-word secret phrase on each one of these pieces, it is resistant to fire damage, it's resistant to water damage, aluminum doesn't rust, it's easy to get, it's easily cut with a hacksaw, you can sand the edges and make it smooth with sandpaper, you can find it at Home Depot, you can easily use steel punches. It makes it the perfect material in my mind. It's made out of metal. You can put one in a safe in your house. You can put the other one at another location. There's a lot of different ways to keep this secret key safe, but I found that this is a nice happy medium. It's got some redundancy, it's got some durability. The only thing it takes is a little bit of effort on your part, and that's why I'm making this video. It's all about how to keep your secret phrase safe, because it is the most important thing in cryptocurrency. Remember, not your keys, not your crypto. So let me show you how I did this. I bought a sheet of aluminum from Home Depot, right? Just a small 12 by 12 sheet. It's not very thick, only about 1 millimeter. I took a hacksaw, I put it in my vise, and I cut it into 2 even pieces, just like this. I took a file and I broke the edges. Because aluminum is really soft, I was really easily able to break the edges using a steel file. I have a little anvil right here on top of a piece of wood so I don't mess up my leather table, but do it on the floor, do it wherever, it doesn't matter. Grab yourself a hammer and then pick up some steel punch. These punches were given to me as a gift, but I'll link to some on Amazon that you can buy and use on your own. So really what you need is a way to stamp into aluminum, and that's what we have right here. So I'm gonna rearrange this stuff and I'm gonna show you how I did it. It's really simple. First things first, let me move this anvil and get my 2 pieces of aluminum set up. I'm gonna get my punches over here, and we are going to be using the key phrases from this sheet of paper right here. Even though it's kind of blurry, it doesn't matter. We're going to be using the 12-word secret phrase from this piece of paper right here. What we did is we generated a wallet on MyEtherWallet, and I printed out the secret phrase for this video. Never print your secret key. Never screenshot your secret key. Never take a picture, never share it with anyone, never put it on Google Drive, never put it on Dropbox. Don't ever keep your secret key on a computer, okay? These punches are made out of steel, and we need to do 12 letters or 12 words. And so we are going to do 1, 2, 3, 4 rows. And so I'm just gonna make lines on this paper, I'm just gonna make some lines on the aluminum so we have 4 rows to follow, and we can easily keep a straight line. Another thing you want to consider recording is the password. So there's 2 things that we're going to record on this metal sheet right here. It's our PIN code for MyEtherWallet and our secret key. These 2 pieces of aluminum are going to get it stamped in, each letter, each word twice, and then I'm going to split them up into different locations. Let's get started. First word's gravity. So I'm going to grab my G. First word's done, gravity. You can see it right here. It's punched in, it's recessed. Looking pretty good. Now we just need to do 11 more words. So I'm gonna time lapse this and you guys can watch me complete all of it. Okay, we've just finished stamping our 12 words into our sheet of aluminum. You can see here that they're in there pretty good. We also stamped into the top our pin phrase for the wallet software. That way when we get in, if we ever forget, we can get into our wallet. Now lastly, before we go, I want to talk about a couple things. I know this might seem like a lot of work to you, but it really is one of the best ways to keep your cryptocurrency safe and really back up that secret key. Seriously, think about it for a minute. Leave me a comment if you can come up with a better suggestion. I would love to see your ideas below. Let's talk about this and let's see if we can find a better way to keep our cryptocurrency safe, the better way to back up our secret phrase. I've thought about using paper, I've thought about using print services, I've thought about a way a third party can do it, but there just isn't a way it can be done without someone else seeing your secret phrase. I've thought about using a USB drive and just a USB drive that's solely dedicated to secret phrases, but USB drives fail. Like even the best memory chips can fail after 10 to 20 years and you might not know it. So then you would need more redundancy and then you wouldn't be able to physically tell. And then what about fire and water damage? Static or magnets can completely screw up a USB drive. This is the safest way that I found to keep my cryptocurrency safe. It's durable, it's secure, it lasts a long time, it doesn't rust, it won't melt, and it won't be destroyed with fire, static, or magnetism, because aluminum's non-magnetic anyway. If you can come up with a better way, I would love to talk about it with you. Maybe I'll even be able to make a video about it. But until then, do your best to keep your secret phrase secret. That's why it's called a secret phrase, because if it's not your keys, it's not your crypto. If you have any questions or comments about the process, or you think you might have a better way, or if you want to just talk about this, head over to Vanator.com. That's my website. You can subscribe to my email list, join my Discord, check out my YouTube channel, my blog posts, my schools and courses. Everything you need is there. Seriously, this is a very important step. So important that I felt compelled to make a YouTube video. It's important to me because cryptocurrency really truly is a revolution of the people's money. But with that power comes a ton of responsibility. And so we need to be responsible. We need to be good custodians of our money, and we need to understand how these things work so that we don't make mistakes. It's so important to understand security of your cryptocurrency. The most important thing, in my opinion. If you don't have control over your cryptocurrency, you don't actually own your money. And that's what cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, Ethereum, that's the underlying narrative behind all this. It's your money, it's the people's money. And with that power, with that custodial power of holding onto your own assets, comes a lot of responsibility. There's a lot that you need to learn in order to do it safely. And this is just one of the many steps on how you can keep your secret key or your secret passphrase secret. It's just that. Remember, never take a picture of this, never print it out, never store it online, never screenshot it, never do anything where this key can be connected to the internet or screenshotted in any way. Just don't do it. You'll thank me later. Keep educating and be good to future you. I'll catch you on the next one.